Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy I for the Game Boy Advance. Last time, we rescued Princess Sarah of Cornelia and also got the loot. What that will do remains to be seen, but in this episode we venture through the northern continent. Now I gotta tell you something, if you're not prepared, you will get your butt handed to you. I know I'm actually over-leveled for this part of the game, but that's not helping because I'm still kind of getting wrecked. In fact, this is actually my second attempt at recording this because the first time I died, so well, let's just put it this way, death is really bad because the game is already tough as is, so if you down one party member and you have to make a huge journey, that's really bad. Towns are really spread out in this game, so if you lose a party member, my advice, as I did, would be to reset. Again, it feels like a time waster, and it is a time waster, but it is ultimately worth your time to reset. Speaking of which, another good piece of advice for this game is to not go too long without ever saving. For the purpose of this Let's Play, luckily there are 3 save slots. So, I can actually back up saves in case the recording goes wrong. So I shouldn't have any recording issues, hopefully, but in case I do, at least I can reload an earlier save. So I'll just be rotating out files, like this. The save I loaded for this video was save 2, and next time, after the episode's over, I'll save in save 3, which is actually hilariously named, so I might actually show that on screen. I named it very literally, I'll put it that way. So let's actually test out our magic here. Heal up, heal up, heal up, everybody. There we go. And you. Stella the Black Mage is going to be the, kind of a burden, actually, for a while. Okay. Why is the room cleaning itself? Ouch! My eye! My eye! Oh! I can't see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Who could have stolen that from me? Let's talk to him. My eye, ouch. Did he run into me? Is that the implication? He's got a lot of treasure. Sorry, I mean, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm like totally looting your place. Sorry, sir. Sorry, not sorry, really, because I honestly probably need the potions more than he does. Okay, looting aside, we shall journey to our actual next destination, which unfortunately is actually really far away. Off screen I actually looked up a map, and the next location is really far away. So, I have half a mind to actually just speed up the travel process. But I'm not sure how that would affect the commentary. Would I commentate that if I speed up, or would I just leave it? Should I just chipmunk it? But that's not really my gimmick, isn't it? So let's just do this. I have stuff to talk about anyway. So the first Final Fantasy game I actually played, which this tends to get a mixed result from other people, but the first Final Fantasy I actually played was 13. I thought it was okay. I didn't hate 13, I didn't, like, love 13. I liked the general characters' designs and a lot of their personalities, but some characters were annoying. I think you know who I'm referring to if you've ever played Final Fantasy 13. But like, for the most part, I liked the characters. The story was bare bones, and the world was really bare bones. But for the most part, I actually had a good time with it. So the next one I played was, I think, 4 on the DS. If you're watching this and you want to get into Final Fantasy, absolutely, under no circumstance, start with Final Fantasy 4 for the DS. It is the hardest version of the game ever, and it will wreck you if you're not used to Final Fantasies. I managed, though, after hours and hours of level grinding, I actually did manage to beat the game. And Final Fantasy IV is my third favorite. After that, I think I played this game next. I think I played these two, actually, because this is technically a collection. I think, yeah, these two were next. And, of course, you could assume that I wasn't terribly impressed, and you would be right. This isn't a bad game. 2, on the other hand, I might argue is kind of a bad game. Okay, that's being overly harsh. 2 is ambitious. That's a nicer way to put it. 2 is ambitious. We'll get into that eventually if we let's play it, but just know that 2 is not a favorite of mine. I think I also played 3 around the same time, because again, I think did I say this on the recording, or was that during another, like a failed take? But again, I remember playing Final Fantasy 3 at the same time like my brother was playing through Portal 2, so that must have been 2011. And I also had played or was that 2012? It might have been 2012, because Portal had been out for a while by then. Final Fantasy X I played in 2011 because, well, I got to a really unfortunate part of the game at the same time as a really terrible world disaster. So it was like really kind of chilling, to be honest. So yeah, I always think of that when I get to, I guess I could say, whenever I get to kill like a port, I always think of like the news that day. I think I'm not gonna go into any more detail than that though, it's not really necessary. But weird memories, 10 is my second favorite, I think. No, 10 is my third favorite, 4 is my fourth favorite, ironically. I hope I'm going the right way. I am going the right way, thank the crystals. Ambush, this is like a preemptive strike, essentially. They get a free turn. Sadly though, after that my history, or my memory of Final Fantasies kind of becomes a blur. I know I played 6 in 2012 because I had like again, Wisdom Teeth removed. So I do remember that was 2012. Did I say that last? Am I repeating myself? Because I can't remember what I actually talked about last episode. Please help us. Can I get an inn first? Can I find an inn first, please? Please? Oh wow, oh shoot. Do not trigger load the trigger, please. Please. Luckily, we actually have to physically confront them, apparently, to trigger any sort of altercation. Not complaining, because, yeah, I do not really want to fight without healing up. Replenishing magic, possibly buying more magic, because every store per town has different stuff in the store. That makes sense. Different items, I should say. Also, you can actually dual wield. Something good to keep in mind, I think. In some Final Fantasies you can dual wield, in others you can't, so I can't remember if this is actually one where you can dual wield. By dual wield, I mean you can equip. Oh, Blizzard's the one I want. Yeah. Oh wait, level 2 spell. Okay. So I could actually buy a couple of these. Slow really doesn't help in this game. Slow is great in Final Fantasy 4 onwards because slow involves the active time battle system. So if you can actually slow down a character's ATB gauge, that greatly improves your chances of survival. Haste also. Haste doesn't really help much in this game because everything's super linear as is, but otherwise, in future games, it will become much more important. Okay, some more item management. Oh yeah, gloves. Do you have anything for the other characters? No. That's a bummer. Okay, so the only other stop is the magic store. The white magic store, I should clarify, if they have one. Also, there's actually a reference to The Legend of Zelda in this game. We'll be getting to that a lot later, though. So see, like, these two don't really help right now. Nullshock, is just, nah, not worth it. Based on how I play. A lot of people do like buffs and debuffs. I don't play that way. Nothing against people who do. I just personally don't feel the need to do that. I just feel like it's a waste of turn, because in that same turn, you could be attacking the guy and dealing a fair amount of damage without like lowering his defense. One exception, Final Fantasy 13. All I'm gonna say is Bertandalus. If you play Final Fantasy 13, you'll know who Bertandalus is, and you'll know why I'm saying this. Would I Let's Play 13? Hell no. I enjoyed the game on my first playthrough, but that doesn't mean I'll Let's Play it. You got cannonballs of steel. Wow, rated for everyone. Heal all them boys. I ain't capping. We'll make their bones go crunch. Oh boy. Oh snap. Hi. How are you? You know how I said I don't like buffing characters? I think I'll make an exception. I think I'll make an exception just this once. Okay. That did 1 damage. Never mind. These guys suck. 3 hits. That's how high his speed is right now. His speed is so high that in 1 turn, he can do 3 hits. That is incredible. Ouch. So hey, we've taken out almost half of them by now. Do that and cure. I can survive. As long as they don't all attack the same character, which they're gonna do because I jinxed myself, I should be able to survive this. Luckily, I killed one of the ones that hadn't attacked yet. That was actually good luck because if I attacked one that had already gone, then everyone would have gotten an attack off. So I'm actually getting okay luck in this fight. I'm not gonna say RNG because it's not RNG, it's based on speeds and stuff, so it's not really RNG, but I'm gonna attribute it to luck. Got a leather shield, that's a good item actually. I'd be most sorry, young masters. I've been making no more fuss, I swear. I want you to take me ship for your troubles. Can you find it in your heart to forgive an old pirate? Sure, dude. You obtain a ship. Cool. Then what are we gonna do with the ship? Pray tell. They say there are elves living across the sea, but the elf prince has fallen into a deep sleep and hasn't woken up. Sounds like a job for the Warriors of Light, if I do say so myself. Also, because I got money for that fight, I am gonna buy a couple Phoenix Downs. That little off-screen death sort of is like, maybe I should actually buy items more. Maybe I should actually prepare. Let's actually do this. Shield. Actually, I want to try something. I want to move this and try to equip this to his shield hand. Nope, can't do that. Okay, so that's Final Fantasy 3, where you can actually equip 2 weapons to the sword and shield hand. And if your character is really fast, that means you can get a solid like 3 or 4 attacks in. So yeah, that's just a little bit broken. Just a bit. Anyway, I see an old man. They usually have good advice, so let's actually talk to him before we leave. I'm fled here from Melmond, a town far to the west. It is truly a pitiable sight. The earth rots and monsters attack in the night. Is there nothing you can do to help? Well, sounds like another job for us, once we actually help the elf prince. What time are we at? 14 minutes? Nah, we can keep going. We got a ship now! Haha, aha, aha. What do we do with the ship, pray tell? I say pray tell a lot in this Let's Play because it sounds fitting for the time period. That's the bridge. Also, you can actually get attacked in the ship. So keep that in mind. Where do I have to go? I have to go to the Elf Kingdom, but I don't actually know where it is. Not gonna lie, I don't remember where it actually is. It's been too long since I played the game. This is the town, so the only place we can go is what? Can we go under the bridge? Is that what we have to do? Or do we have to go down here? This is gonna be an entire video of getting lost, isn't it? Oh hey, we're back to Corneria. Welcome tip is the inns here are actually cheaper, so you might just want to sail out here and sleep there. Save 20 gil. Speaking of which, it is actually gil in this game. I think in the original it was called gold, but gil was like a later invention. I think gil is designed to reference a character in Final Fantasy IV. I think in the English version, the name was changed so it doesn't add up properly. But my Pokemon instincts are kicking in and saying I should use electricity on them. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret that though. You get a lot of enemy encounters. Yeah, in terms of strategy, the fact that you don't have a back row does actually make the game considerably harder than other Final Fantasies. If you had a back row, then you could simply, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. This is actually not a very good fight, actually. Ow, dead. I'm gonna go sit at the end. Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna cut and then actually figure out where to actually go. Because I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die here, so... What time are we at? Yeah, we got time. We got time for this fight. I may try to whale them down and then try to run. I don't know. I can't decide what to do because... I don't want to waste the one Phoenix down I just bought, basically. But I think I should. He's gonna die as soon as I do that, though, is the problem. And I'm also counting on the fact that Lucca's turn is after Leo's. I'm counting on that fact. If not, I wasted her turn. And this is why this game is so stressful. This game is stressful as all heck. Dang it. Wait, no, that was actually Phoenix down. Okay, that was actually convenient. For once, something went in my favor. So we can actually take these guys out. I'm actually googling a map off screen, by the way. Because I totally forgot where to go. Okay. I think we're close to the elf place because these enemies are scaling. Because, like, the Buccaneers were easy. These guys are a lot more, like, to our level. Or, like, line up better with our current level. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're on the right track. I may be wrong though. Okay. Googling the map. We are in the water somewhere. Oh, snap. I actually should heal first. Heal you definitely. Yeah. Good thing magic levels up very quickly in this game. That would be bad otherwise. Is it over here? I am really lost. That's what you get for not playing a game for a very long time. Okay, map time. Okay, so I am in the middle of the ocean. I am actually going... No, wait a minute. What? I think I'm actually going the right way. I actually am, aren't I? Huh, well, I'll be. Wait, do I have to sail an entire world to get there? Jeez. Because it looks like that's the only path there. So something I'm gonna check really quickly is, do we have a map in the menu? No, unfortunately. So, I have no clue how to actually go about this video, because sailing all the way to here with random encounters, that's gonna take a while. So, yeah, I think the best course of action right now would be to end the video, and then I'll just sort of... Maybe I'll, at the beginning of the next video, time-lapse it, like speed it up. But in any case, I'll figure it out off-screen. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me for more Final Fantasy 1.